talking about CSMs. Stephen Birdsall, I'm the Chief Revenue Officer at Alteryx. And we launched CSMs in January this year. I actually brought her on stage with me when I was doing my keynote at our RKO, at our revenue kickoff. And started with Annie. We now have Annie both pre and post form. So in one case, she acts as a digital SDR. She's right on the Alteryx.com website. I'll show you what she looks like and how she interacts. She does post form as well, where she'll engage prospects after form submission to answer follow-up questions, things like that, help them through a trial experience. But that's one persona. The other persona is Adam. Adam is a digital CSM. So he sits on what we call myalterix.com, which is where our customers go. As you can imagine, I don't have enough to put every single CSM with every single customer. So in this case, where I need to scale beyond where I have one-on-one relationships with CSMs, I have Adam, who acts as a digital CSM, very technical, can go into details, can establish workflows. He can set up basically any follow-up meetings with customers. We've been training him for a while, and he's actually really good. The third persona is Atlas. Atlas he functions as a headless SDR support agent. Think of him as like a solution engineer. So he can do product demonstrations. He attends what's called a ride-along, where he comes on to a Zoom meeting, for example, and he'll be there operating in the background. And if an ISR on a first call wants to be able to show a product demonstration, he just calls on Atlas, and Atlas goes through and can perform that way. In terms of what Annie looks like, let me just share Annie with you.
I'm Annie, Alteryx's AI agent, and I help with things like understanding what Alteryx-1mind does, finding the right resources, starting a trial, or connecting you with the team. What would you like to explore first?
Hi, Annie. Can you tell me a good customer example in banking from Alteryx?
A strong banking example is a leader in the banking space that used Alteryx to transform regulatory testing from reactive to real time, helping automate data processes.
Hey, Annie, can you jump over and tell me about the partnership with Google?
Alteryx-1mind works with Google Cloud to give teams governed self-service analytics.
Can you show me a demo?
Absolutely. I can show you a demo. I have an interactive walkthrough for Alteryx-1mind that shows how workflows are built and how data is prepared step by step. Would you like to see a high-level Alteryx-1mind demo or a demo focused on AI-ready data?
It's pretty cool. So it took us about 3 months to train her. We started in October, went through December, and obviously you got to get your house in order. So you got to get all your content management there. You got to train her on exactly what you want. We use some technology that our ISRs will record on phone calls. So we take that, think of it as like Gong or Chorus. We'll take all of those inputs. So we'll take the best of those calls. We continue to train her. I interviewed all of our sales reps. I took our absolute top performers, looked at all their skills and attributes, and then I retrained Annie on those same skills and attributes. So think of her as like she can be your best SDR, Atlas can be your best SE, and Adam can be your best CSM. So pretty awesome. The feedback so far, we've generated a ton of pipeline, actually closed, I think, over a dozen deals from deals that she qualified up front. And we've had nothing but really good experience with it.